Hi, my name is Danielle Graves, and I will be presenting my interprofessional assignment, which discusses the dangers of improper recycling of used lead acid batteries, or ULABs. Lead acid batteries are typically used to power various motor vehicles such as cars, motorcycles, and boats. These batteries are primarily composed of lead and acid, but also contain rubber separators, lead oxides, and sulfates. Lead acid batteries are rechargeable but lose their charge over time. When the batteries die, they need to be properly recycled. However, it is common for individuals to improperly recycle or dispose of ULABs. For example, throw them into landfills, incinerate them, or just put them in a regular trash can. According to the United States Environmental Protection Agency, if not handled correctly, these lead acid batteries can leak or spill and contaminate soil and groundwater, which is dangerous because both lead and acid can be harmful to humans and the environment. The EPA states that the disposal of these batteries to a landfill is harmful as they may corrode and release lead and lead contaminated sulfuric acid into the environment. This can eventually pollute the drinking water sources. The EPA also states that if lead acid batteries are burned in an incinerator, lead can remain in the ash and be released into the air. Additionally, leaking lead acid batteries can potentially harm workers handling waste at landfills, incinerators, and transfer stations. Lead acid batteries should be recycled to reuse the lead contained in them for the manufacture of new batteries, cable coverings, and other products. There are proper precautions that must be taken to ensure that little to no dangerous contents of the batteries are exposed to humans or the environment. For example, using acid resistant gloves or leather gloves, wearing safety glasses, wearing respirators with a lead filter, storing ULABs indoors to avoid contact with water and extreme temperatures, packing and tying them securely when transporting them, and more. Despite the danger that mishandling ULABs can cause, people still continue to improperly recycle or dispose of them. In order to address this issue, I will assemble a team consisting of 3 professionals working in fields unrelated to public health and medicine and will present the problem to them, providing information on ULABs and the threat that they pose to the environment and our health. Those 3 individuals are a council member, an urban planner, and a teacher. The council member suggests implementing a new law that makes it illegal for people to improperly recycle ULABs. Anyone who is caught mishandling or improperly recycling ULABs will be fined. This will discourage individuals from improperly recycling ULABs because of their desire to avoid legal charges and the financial burden of paying for legal defense. The council member also suggests that we make the fine fairly high so that individuals who do continue to improperly recycle ULABs, despite the new law, will really feel the impact of their actions and most likely stop eventually. The urban planner suggests that we incorporate ULAB recycling into the Department of Sanitation's responsibilities. When ULABs die and are no longer able to be used, individuals can call a number and request that someone come pick up their ULABs. A truck will come to their home, professionals with the proper PPE will collect their ULABs and put them in a truck so that they can be transported to a facility that knows how to safely recycle them. When addressing an issue such as this, it's important to consider the motives behind the actions of your community. Some people lead very busy lives, balancing work, family, relationships, friendships, hobbies, community work, and more. Some people may not have the time to go out of their way to give their ULABs to a facility that can properly recycle them. So they resort to more convenient but improper methods of disposal, such as throwing them in a standard trash can, putting themselves, those around them, and the environment in danger. So making ULAB recycling more convenient will help decrease improper ULAB recycling throughout the community. The teacher suggests that we implement an environmental health program. The program will cover a range of environmental topics, but will primarily focus on the dangers of improper recycling of ULABs. A factor that plays a huge role in the prevalence of improper recycling of ULABs is simply people's unawareness of how dangerous it is. They dispose of their ULABs however they want because they want to do what's convenient for them, but they don't know the significant harm that they're causing. This environmental health program will be offered at schools, libraries, and local community organizations. Sharing this information with the community may push people to take the steps to properly dispose of ULABs and protect the environment and the health of the public. Working with individuals from different fields offers a new perspective to approaching issues such as the improper recycling of ULABs. Most issues, especially those related to public and/or environmental health, are the result of multiple factors and thus require a multi-level approach in order for it to be properly addressed and prevent reoccurrence. This is the case with the improper recycling of ULABs. There is a lack of knowledge of the issue, a lack of options for recycling and disposal of ULABs, and a lack of consequences for those who improperly dispose of ULABs. With that said, I believe that it would prove to be beneficial to not only choose one of my team members' approaches, but to include all three in our intervention efforts. Our intervention will start with the implementation of our environmental health program so that the community is aware of the issue. Next, we will provide the Department of Sanitation with the training, PPE, and other equipment needed to properly handle and transport ULABs so they can begin picking up dead batteries from residents' homes. And finally, we will implement a law that prohibits individuals from improperly recycling ULABs. Following this sequence allows us to educate uninformed individuals, provide them with a convenient solution, then enact legislation that discourages the unwanted behavior. After giving individuals all the tools they need in order to address the issue, those who still choose to improperly recycle ULABs will be held accountable for their actions through fines and other legal actions if needed. Incorporating all three approaches in our intervention gives us the ability to address these primary factors contributing to the issue, giving us a better chance of success and lasting change. And here are my references. Thank you.